Bro, the new season's coming out Thursday. I was in a video today with Myth and Courage and Cypher and Nick A30, Zemi.
Wow, dude. I can't believe
It was
those guys are still
sick,
playing.
bro. But Myth might come back, man.
Jage.
Apparently, he was saying today that CDN the third made a hilarious video being like, he stole that from me. He stole that from me. What the hell?
That's classic,
he made a rap like years ago saying Jeej.
Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, Zircon with the 57 months of the 5,000 biddies, bro. Coming in hot.
Just to get it started, man.
I love it. He says, congrats to you and Jazz Tyler. Thank you, bro.
Mike, Jeremy, welcome.
Today is the fussiest she's been.
I need you guys to let me know if you can hear them, if it sounds good, because I can't change anything once we get going.
It's my stream anniversary today.
What,
dude? Oh my gosh, you're gonna get 1 million subs.
It's a
no, I'm definitely not.
Anniversary, dude. Who should I draft at 10 in fantasy, dude? Okay.
I have not done my fantasy football draft yet, but I did watch a video on like some high what's the word? High value picks. They don't become high value when everybody tells you about them, though. You know what I mean?
That's the thing, dude. Everyone's listening to the same podcast.
Tyler, so I've been following the market since May, and it is hysterical how many people have like leapfrogged 4 rounds. But what's interesting there is that's the problem people fall into. It's just like people hype these guys all summer, and so people draft them like a round early, but they're already at the round they should be going at. So like now, like they were an 8th round pick, now they're a 4th round pick, and people are drafting them in the 3rd. It's like, dude, you gotta just chill at that point.
That's fine. You got me feeling so free.
Yeah, I've been ready for this, boys. I'm excited. John, what's going on, dude? What do you vent your?
I know making sure we're good, man. I was making sure the ProfitX logo looks nice and clean and crispy.
It's not intermission. It's in game.
Tyler, it's not going to be the same sports show this year if you're not sweating bets in the middle of it. You know what I mean? We're just in the middle of a hot take. You're not paying attention all of a sudden. No Tani double.
I haven't sports bet in like a month and a half, 2 months.
Well, welcome back.
I've been waiting. I was waiting for the NFL season, but I was like, you know what, dude? Let me get the blood going a little bit, dude. So I threw a little MLB parlay, of course, naturally.
You ready?
Yeah, ready.
Have you guys been watching the Tigers at all this year?
Yeah, we're slumping, right? Aren't we? We've lost more than we won. Aren't we like 16-62?
They won yesterday against Pirates, lost today. Obviously got swept by the White Sox in the biggest series of the season so far for them. But I just need you guys to lock. I just need you to lock in. The best thing ever is when all our teams are playing and that Blevins Bros chat is just blowing up.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
That's when I'm at my happiest.
I'm kind of over. I feel like the Tigers' chance is gone, bro. It's come and gone.
John,
I feel like
I live for Sundays, John. I live for Sundays.
Can I get you guys to live for Saturdays and just get hyped for college football, please?
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. I just don't have any time during the week.
Yeah.
I have no time during the week.
Let me give you some amazing husband advice now.
Yeah, I was gonna say Chris gives me Brian Griffin vibes, dude.
He does.
Oh, I just have no time right now. I have no time throughout the week. I have no time. I'm so busy throughout the week. I'm just so busy. I gotta write my book. I'm just so busy. I just can't. I'm just so busy throughout the week.
Dude, this is.
I'd love to.
You know what I missed? I missed getting roasted by you guys, dude.
I'd love to, dude. I would love to just be able to watch video games all day. I would love to, but I just can't. Unfortunately, I was so busy all week. I just can't.
Tyler, can I just quickly go over what my schedule is right now? Just a daily for you. You and Chris. I just want you guys to hear what the daily is right now. I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, either with Judah or workout. Then I stream from 7 o'clock to 2 or 3. Then from 2 or 3 until 4:30, I'm doing more work, meetings, trying to do sponsor stuff, posting videos, you name it. Then I'm upstairs taking care of Jody and the kids, making an entire dinner. At 5:15, I'm out the door coaching football 9 hours a week. Get home at 7:30 to 7:45. Shower the kids, put them to bed, and then I sit down for the first time at 8:30 with Jody.
How are you?
And I'm still watching every Tigers game, man.
How?
You have to shower your kids still?
Well, no, you have to get them ready. You have to say, go shower. Then they're done. You have to put your pajamas on. Now you got to tuck them in. Yeah, you got to you're still present. You're not just sitting around.
For sure,
John,
for sure.
I was doing math that whole time. How are you watching the Tigers?
Yeah, well, I had them on my phone. I have them on my phone. If I'm at football during water breaks, I got them on my phone.
So
when I'm streaming, they're on my screen.
I'm not
during
doing
the day
that.
games.
And I
then
can't
we're
do
on
that
the
while
West
I
Coast.
teach. I can't do that while I teach.
Hey, he can't do that.
Man.
Hey, John, Chris doesn't do that, bro. He's too legit, bro. He's hardcore, man.
I know. I need him to be more hardcore. I want him to lock in.
Hardcore. Chris is gonna be 20 years. Chris is gonna be teaching for 20 years, dude. He's gonna be like, "Hey, there are phones in there. You got your phone out? I've been doing this for 20 years. Never in my day I see someone have their phone out. You kidding me, dude?
Right. Put your hologram
Mr.
away.
Mr. Blevins, back off. It's just study hall.
Hey, stop putting your iPod Touch burner in the phone pocket.
Classic, bro.
Listen, all I'm saying is that there's zero reason why Chris can't have the game on during the day when it's a day game while he's teaching on silent on his desk. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my gosh. Toxic goes 226 days since the Lions last won against the Bears.
He didn't even say against the Bears. He's making a point that since we haven't won in preseason, that's been how long it's been since we've won a game. And he's like, well, we just won a game 4 days ago because they won their preseason.
Yeah, they're tryhards, bro. The Bears are tryharding their preseason games. It's embarrassing.
We're about to do the same. Dan Campbell just said that we're going to start a bunch of guys, unlike last year, at this next game.
Good, dude. Get him ready.
Probably just because of Toxic saying that.
If our offensive line can stay even a little remotely healthy, I mean, we've just been riddled with injuries again and again and again and again and again.
Starting center out 2 months.
Hell, we'll be all right. We'll be all right.
We're literally gonna.
This year we have a schedule.
Relying on our offense.
We got.
We do have a schedule
to weather the storm this year.
By the way, Justin says, I, for one, am shocked that Chris still doesn't have his Christmas tree up.
Yeah, I am. Guys, I do. Honestly, I want to apologize to everyone in the chat. I did end up taking it down sometime in, I believe, April.
That's ridiculous. At that point, you're committed. You leave it up. At that point, you just say you put it up early.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I dropped the ball on that one.
Chris, what happened to this headset that we bought for you a couple years ago?
Did you buy me a headset like that?
Yeah.
Hey, all I know is, hey, do you hear that, John?
What's that?
Shh. Do you hear that?
I'm listening.
No, do you... I don't hear anything. Chris, talk real quick.
Hi.
Did you finally fix that freaking fan in your computer, dude?
No.
Oh my! I don't hear it though.
I said no.
I don't hear it though.
Cheers.
What are you drinking? Coffee at night?
Yeah, I do Maxine's Dream Feed at midnight, so I got to stay up till midnight.
You're staying up till midnight? That's unbelievable.
So what the hell are you doing from 8:30 until midnight instead of watching baseball?
Facts.
Reading.
I have no time. I can't possibly watch baseball during the week.
Chad, this guy reads for fun. Are you going to read? Are you going to read the Dungeon Crawler Carl, Chris?
Yeah, actually plan on it.
It really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Dad has the first book. I gave it to him. I think he's finished it. Well,
yeah,
he's read a lot of it.
I gotta borrow it.
Yeah, you gotta borrow it. Yeah, you should do that, bro. Your brother finally starts reading. I've read like 6 books that almost have like 800 pages each.
You've technically read even more if you count all the Trails games.
Wow, those games are books, honestly.
Ty, I've been reading, bro. Did you get yourself one of these, bro?
Fortnite, Sonic. You are a loser.
One of these?
What is happening?
You know what else they sent me, bro?
Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty, dude. That's. Did they send you that?
Yeah, Fortnite sent me that both. Wow, you think I went out and bought a freaking Fortnite Sonic comic book, bro?
I thought about it.
No, they sent this to me. They said we don't think Ninja's gonna open it, so we'll send it your way.
That's awesome.
Did they actually say that? Because I'm really annoyed.
That would be super trolly if they said that.
I would have loved.
Boys, we're back.
On that. We're
back. The sports
Saints
show is back.
Wins.
Blevins Bros Sports Show is back, and we have a partner throughout this entire football season, starting really a couple of days ago, all the way through the Super Bowl, which I told ProfitX, it's going to be so exciting that we're with you guys through all the way through the Super Bowl so that we can make really fun Detroit Lions Super Bowl content.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But ProfitX is sponsoring the show. We'll be mentioning them. We have a segment every single show where normally we would share our plays with you guys. We'll do the same thing here, brought to you by ProfitX, !ProfitX in the chat. If you trade $10, you get $20 after you use that first 10 or place any wager at all on there. It's a prediction market. It's legal in 49 of the 50 states. Nevada is the only weird state because of Vegas that has weird laws about it. And you might think, oh, but I'm in Florida or I'm in this place, and the only thing you can do is underdog or player props. No, this is a prediction market that has spreads, money lines, futures, all the things that you would want. Make sure you bet responsibly. If you use code Blevins Bros, we'll love you forever.
One word.
It's true.
One word. Blevins Bros. Check it out. Guys, how you doing? Let's just start here. What you been up to? Both of you have relatively new kids. Just give us a little update. Where we at?
I'll let Chris go first.
Yeah, so it was the summer of baby over at the Chris household. You know, so we have 2 kids now. Maxine is now 4 months old. And school's just starting back up. I did a ton of research for the show over summer break. I was able to read 2 books, the FTN one and the Warren Sharp one. They have that almanac. And yeah, I'm ready, guys. I'm ready to talk football. I'm so excited.
Football. We got a new dad here, Tyler. How you been, bro? How's that retirement life? There's Dan Campbell. He's back.
Come on, dude. You already know what it is, bro. Dude, the retirement's been great. I've just been, waking up and, just trying to figure it out, dude. Just trying to figure out the schedule. No, but it took a while. Jess and I got home the first night, and that was like that night was one of the most miserable nights because Jess is fresh off of her C-section surgery, and we didn't know where we were going to sleep. Like, she's not allowed to lay on her back really, flat, completely. And that was wild. So we moved from couch to chair to the chair in the nursery room to, we ended up settling and we have a massage chair in our room and that's where she slept for a couple of days.
Wow.
Until finally one of our friends, Matt, clutched up and we bought this new recliner, and Jess has been sleeping in that every night, and it's been an absolute godsend. So that's been nuts, dude. Chris, we took your advice, which is we were looking forward to doing this. We're sleeping out and posting out in the living room.
Yes. Julia and I loved that.
Yeah. So I'm here. The snoo is here. So Noah's tucked right in there, right next to me. I'm the first one there. So that Jess can get as much sleep as possible. And then then Jess is on the other side of the living room, just kind of vibing in her little chair, dude. And yeah, man, we're just trying to figure it out, dude. Min-maxing. You already know what it is, dude. We already know what it is. She's sleeping through the night in a sense. We're technically waking up for one feed. So I've been doing what you've been doing the last 3 or 4 nights where I've been staying up. So she goes down around 6 or 7. And but tonight
I only had 2 students do that today.
Yeah, no, seriously though, I'm not joking. She does go down normally around 6 or 7, and then she'll wake up around 10 or 11, and I don't get tired until 8:39. So then I'm only sleeping for an hour, and then I wake up to her crying, and it's just terrible. I'm groggy because I was already in deep sleep. So I was like, this isn't working. So I'm just gonna start staying up until she wakes up. So I stood up, and I've been doing that last couple nights. It's been great. And then she wakes up at 2 or 3, and then she's back in bed around until 7 or 8. So it's pretty lit, dude. So, we're basically sleeping through the night.
What about you, JB?
Hey.
What a sweet treat. It's so good to watch y'all in this stage of life, crushing it. Adorable kids. Can't wait to spoil them. Tyler, I got to say, my favorite message you sent so far since baby Noah's been born was the one where she was sleeping. I think it was on you very early, first few weeks. And it was late. I think you said in the family chat, 3 o'clock in the morning, snuggles or something. And then Chris drew a picture, and I didn't know what the picture was. It was the worst picture ever, and that's coming from probably the worst drawer on the planet, me. And I still don't remember what the picture was. But I thought, I looked at Jody when we first saw the original picture, and I was like, do they have the lights on at 3 o'clock in the morning while this baby is sleeping? We should probably tell them to turn the lights off. They need to get used to the fact that it's nighttime now. And she's like, just don't say anything. They're doing great. They're fine. Just don't be weird. And then Chris draws that picture, and I was like, oh, look, Chris did it. He told him to turn the lights off. He was pointing to the light switch and trying to turn it off. That was not it. What were you drawing, Chris?
Dude, okay. So guys, I'm gonna reenact this for everyone at home. Tyler looked miserable. Like he looked he looked like he hadn't slept in 6 days. So it was like, so he's got this beautiful baby in his arm like this, and he's like this. Like he looks like this in the photo,
I'm
right?
Scrolling up and looking for it.
So I edited the photo and I drew like a thought bubble, and like I made it like an image of him dreaming about being in bed sleeping. Like so he's just like dreaming of being in bed, and no one got it, and it was pretty terrible, but I did my best.
Yeah, my 1-year-old is better at drawing. Ty, you're gonna have to scroll for a while, bro. We get a lot of pictures and we love them.
No, I know. We don't have the lights on. We have like a light on across the room, but like
this is probably a weird angle.
It was definitely a weird angle.
We've been good.
Oh, I see it. I have the photo. I think I could show the photo too, because her face isn't in it. I'm like nervous though. I definitely can.
Yeah,
I got this. Are you ready? No, I got this. You ready for this?
Wait, is this the one with my drawing?
Yeah, this is the drawing.
God bless.
This is Chris.
Dude.
This is Chris's drawing. Gosh.
See, guys?
It looks like daytime though, dude.
Do you see, guys?
Yeah,
do you see the little thought?
It's because
thought bubble.
Hang on. There's the. I can't even.
See, there it is. Oh my God, it actually looks really good.
So this is me.
I told you to look like that. I did a good impersonation.
And here's the. I can't even see. This is Chris's picture.
Look, you can
drawing.
clearly see he's on the bed with the ZZZs.
Yeah, bro. I don't know about that.
No, so we had that was a nighttime photo. I can tell because I've taken plenty of them. So yeah, you know what I mean. We take a photo at night, and then like it says hold the camera still if you take the photo. Get those lights off!
Guys, you asked how we're doing. We're good, man. Caleb and Zach are in tackle football, and it's so fun. I'm helping coach Zach's team. He's an absolute monster. Multiple sacks in his first ever scrimmage a week after learning how to tackle. Led the team in tackles, playing linebacker and tight end and running back. So that's been fun. He's just a beast. Kiara is my little princess. 6 years old, still hasn't made a mistake. And Judah is just.
Oh my God. I feel like she's been six forever, dude.
No, she's only 6, bro.
She's like Bonnie from Family Guy, just pregnant for 18 seasons.
No, she's 6, and she told me today that she's gonna stay 6, dude. So,
dude. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I swear she's been 6 years old forever.
Dude, that analogy was so.
If you could believe this, she was actually 5 before that.
I can't.
Yeah, so she's 6 and she's great, and Judah is just, I mean, he's learning new words every single day. He's doing this thing now where like I'll yell sometimes when I'm streaming and they can hear me from upstairs in the kitchen, and he'll hear me and he'll just go, "Hi dada, hi dada," and that's pretty sweet. And he finally likes me now, so that's good.
Can Jody have milk now? Dairy?
Well, dude, she ate one piece of brie and it was not a good night. So she's been taking
for her or Judah?
For her.
Ooh.
Yeah, so she took Lactate and had some dairy yesterday and felt better. So one step at a time. She's gonna intro it. But yeah, man, we're good. I feel like all I do is either work or hang out with the kids and Jody and make dinner and take them to football, but I wouldn't trade it.
No, yeah, for sure, dude. Speaking of dietary restrictions, I did get some gut biome stuff back, dude. And like,
please tell us.
For the last 3 months, for the next 3 months, in order to like reset my stomach, I have to cut out dairy. So that's like all dairy, butter, all the creamer for my coffee, no ice cream. There's milk in chocolate. If you have milk chocolate,
I'll never do that.
Dude, it's the worst. It's terrible. Hey, but don't worry, man. I could probably, I could still have like peanut butter stuff, right? Wrong. Peanuts was yellow, so I have to cut out peanuts and peanut butter for a month. And then you know what, dude? That's fine, bro. So like no dairy, no cheese, none of that stuff. Okay, sure, dude. You know what? Let's have some Indian. I'm a big fan. Yeah, coconut milk, also yellow. So no curry, no, dude. I'm like, there's also these gluten-free cookies that I got. These like Mexican cookies from this family.
Tyler, you're stressing me out, dude.
Dude, listen to me, bro. They're like gluten-free, delicious. They're like strawberry shortcake powder. Like, it's unbelievable. I scroll the ingredients before I check. Coconut milk. So I'm struggling here to find anything, bro. I'm eating nothing, bro.
Yeah, that sounds awful, dude. I'm on a water cleanse.
Yeah, bro. Facts.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
I would just not live anymore, bro. If I were you, to be honest, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying.
Personally,
I would just shut down.
Hey, fun fact though, gluten was completely like good for my stomach.
You're back.
Although, no, we're not back because genetically, like, it would still inflame my body, but like, I wouldn't run to the bathroom if I had some. So I actually had some yesterday. Felt pretty good.
Hey, attaboy.
Love it.
Anyways,
Love it. Well, it's good to be back, boys. It's good to be back. We're going to go football most of the show here, but I do just want to touch baseball real quick. We've got about a month and a half left of the regular season before playoffs start. The Tigers are like a game or two or something like that back. The AL is so bad they still have a chance. The Dodgers have been in a free fall. They were just tied with the Rockies after killing them yesterday. The Phillies were getting killed today, and they came back. Looks like they're going to win, but there's just doesn't seem to be a bunch of dominant teams like there had been in previous years. I know baseball's right up and down. My question is, have you been watching? Do the Tigers make the playoffs? Why or why not?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Tyler's out on baseball. Tyler's the biggest. You only like baseball because of betting.
I'm
100%. Dude,
I was on
Murphy's run first innings, dude. Home run parlay, home run, just freaking crazy parlays, 4 legs with like plus 100,000 odds. Baseball is amazing. And then I stopped betting, and then the Tigers sucked, and then I stopped watching. That's exactly what happened in that order.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been putting about 5 hours a day into football content and none into baseball.
Wow.
And this is in the off season.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are just going to be dialed in. I mean, I will too, but I'm so into Tigers, Red Wings, Pistons, Lions, Michigan that I'm just not. I can't undial. Well, then your opinion on the Tigers making the playoffs or not doesn't matter, huh?
No, I mean, I think we won't.
Okay, you think we won't?
I don't know, man. Have you ever heard of like miss your shot, bro? Miss your chance?
Well,
miss
hold
your
on.
window?
Before you say miss your shot, miss your window, Ty, the Tigers have one of the best young rosters in the league. Right? Unbelievable.
Where have I heard this before?
No.
The Packers are the youngest team in the NFL.
Kevin
right now.
McGonigal's about to win Rookie of the Year in his first year.
They do
He's
have some exciting talent.
Max Clark, they just brought him up less than a month ago. He's killing it. Torkelson, he's doing better since the All-Star break. You still got Riley Green. Dylan Dingler's the best catcher in baseball for a second. Was in the MVP race. I mean, we have a very good young team. Jackson Job's going to be a good pitcher. Troy Melton's been a great pitcher for us since we lost Skubal. We're going to be okay. The window is not closed, Ty, but it might be closed this year.
Listen, all I'm saying is it is Detroit allergic to paying players?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying Jahmyr Gibbs because we pay like the Lions pay Jahmyr Gibbs.
The Lions are the only team doing it in Detroit.
No, but that had to though. But that was like they had to though, right? I feel like that was one of those things where we drafted him the way we drafted him. He performed. He's incredible. He's definitely going to be, if not is, one of the best running backs in the NFL. You got to pay him. Someone's going to pay him. It's got to be us. So like, but we have a chance at Skubal, one of the greatest pitchers in the MLB right now, and like the Tigers who have had chances, playoffs back-to-back years, and like we let him go. Like, what are we doing, dude? I feel like the management of the Detroit Tigers has watched Moneyball too many times. It's their number one favorite movie, and they're like, we just need hits. We don't need to pay a pitcher hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't know. Well, it's never good letting someone like him go. But then I also tell you, every time he does play, we lost. Like we lose.
Yeah, you got no run support. And then his first 2 games with the Dodgers, you got no run support either. I was like, oh my gosh, he's cursed.
Wow, maybe he is.
I'm going to say Tigers. I'm going to say this. I don't really care anymore. If they make the playoffs, I will be super excited. Of course, I'll watch every game and cheer for them and hope that they do something crazy. Think of the Nationals a couple years ago when they had like, I don't know, they were like 10 games under 500, and then they ended up winning the World Series that year. The Dodgers were really good that year too. And you just got to get hot at the right time. But I do not think they have the pitching, the bullpen in particular, and their hitting is too inconsistent. If you're telling me that what the Tigers are capable of doing are going to show up every single playoff game, they could get to the World Series. But they'll torch the best pitcher in baseball and score 8 runs, and then they'll score 2 runs in a bullpen game. And it's just unbelievable. It's frustrating. So I'm going to say they don't make the playoffs, and if they do, it's only because the AL is so bad.
Respect.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I don't know enough.
I don't know enough. We love that.
I'm locking you in, bro. That's why I only put one baseball question on here, boys. Fine. Football.
Yeah.
Football.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wanna.
Dun, 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 dun. Dude, we're back. We're so back. And I'll be so honest, bro. All I do on my stream is talk sports 80% of the time. And obviously I'm on Twitter. So I see what's going on. I see the transactions, the free agent signings, Von Miller going to Dallas. I see it, but I'm not locked in the way you guys are because I'm still locked into baseball. and I'm still checking what's going on if the Pistons have signed Duran and what's going on with Larkin and the Red Wings. So I'm not like full research mode like Tyler has been the last few days and like Chris has been the last few months. So let me ask you this. What have you been paying attention to since training camp and preseason these last few weeks?
Everything.
Yeah, Chris, everything. Me, I've just been kind of paying attention to the NFC.
What's been sticking out to you though? Like just in general, what's been sticking out to you? Injury, this team, quarterback battles. Like what have you been like? Oh, interesting.
The Vikings quarterback battle was interesting, but also predictable. And then I will say that I knew that the Bears were going to put up. If I could have bet, I think I should have done this. I would have bet the Bears over in their first preseason game in points because I just feel like Ben Johnson just wants to continue to prove himself, even in the preseason. And where they put up 37 points in the preseason, in their first game. I think that's saying something.
I watched that too. I was hanging out with one of my buddies.
Yeah, they put up 34 points against the Browns, by the way. And the Browns have one of the best defense in the game, in the league. But, of course, it's preseason, so a lot of the starters probably weren't playing. But regardless, I mean, you look at a lot of the other scores, dude. It's like the Chargers, here are the highest scores. Cardinals, 27, so that's actually decent. Steelers, 28. Chargers, 27. Broncos, 27. Bucks, 24. Bills, 29. So they put up the most points in the first week. And it's like, I think that's just Ben Johnson and the Bears are just trying to say,
yeah.
Hey,
didn't watch it.
Preseason,
didn't watch
care.
it. Looked at the box score to see like how many starters were playing, and honestly, the Bears just spread the ball out to everybody. They ran the ball well. They threw the ball well. Yeah, I think you're right, Ben Johnson. I mean, he's such an offensive genius, legitimately, that he could run a bunch of plays and not worry about getting too deep into the playbook.
100%. That's exactly what I was thinking. So
I'm with you,
Chris.
And then, Ty?
So
I'm just scared. Sorry, keep going though, Chris. You go.
Yeah. So to me, like the most important thing in preseason, because like preseason and training camp, it's just as important not to get overhyped, like overreact at something small as it is to like act on intel. So a couple of nuggets from training camp, obviously injuries, right? I've been watching Christian McCaffrey. He's just been a little bit tight. Just some tough stuff, dude. Jordan Tyson went down with another hamstring, and so he'll be out until at least October. He's the rookie for the Saints. So yeah, just mostly paying attention to injuries, but also I'm super into like the heavy that all these NFL teams are trying to do, right? Like they're trying to run a lot more 12 and 13 personnel. And so I've just been really paying attention to what receivers are on the field. So like if a team is running 12 personnel, who's the receiver that goes off? Because right, snaps means points in fantasy. So if your receiver is going off the field for, 30% of the snaps, it's a big deal. So I've really been paying attention. So not to like who's getting the passes or who's catching them, but who's just on the field, because that's probably who's going to be catching the most passes.
This has to be the year where Chris wins fantasy, right? I mean, it has to be. If he doesn't make the championship this year, he's taking a year off of Warren Sharp's books.
Oh, well, I got third place last year.
That's cute, dude. It's not first.
That's super cute.
Somebody who reads
a lot of books. Well, a lot of the end, like a lot of it's luck at the end.
Tie your face. A lot of books.
A lot of books.
Yeah.
I place great, and I don't read ever.
The books, Tyler, really just helped me get like an all-encompassing feel for the season.
For sure. No, dude, I get it. I think that like
no one's questioning your football knowledge, Chris. We just want to see it in action in fantasy. Is all we're saying. We see it in action on the sports show.
I actually have some decent nuggets. I'm sure Chris does too. We probably watch the exact same podcast on some hidden sleepers.
I'm excited. The rookies that have me the most excited right now are Deshaun Stribling, showing out in 49ers camp. No, I'm just saying just guys that will go super late that's John asked what we're looking for at training camp. So he is actually someone I believe in. So I'm a Stribling believer. I was a believer, but like I drafted him in the second round of my dynasty draft, and he was projected to go in the third. So I believed before he started, and now the hype is building, and I kind of feel vindicated.
And who was that you said, Chris?
DeJon Stribling.
Okay.
He's on the 49ers, and then another rookie, Lane. Jacoby Lane has been getting a lot of play in the Ravens camp. Now I don't think he like overtakes Bateman quite so soon, but I could see him getting meaningful snaps this year.
meaningful snaps.
Interesting, bro. I've been roasting my chat for watching preseason because I hate it, and all I want is for every team to stay healthy. So the only thing I've really been paying attention to the last few weeks is injuries, and hoping that teams don't get them. In particular, our Lions. I saw Rakestraw, one of our corners, drafted a couple years ago. I think the same year they drafted Arnold. It got hurt, left the preseason game, but he was back in the scrimmage today. So I think he's good to go, which is good. But I was nervous there. But how about this, man? Jordan Tyson, rookie for the Saints, out for 2 months.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Right. Where was he drafted in Dynasty?
Top 5.
Top 5. Brutal. Saints are now looking for extra veteran wide receiver help. Brees Hall, out 2 to 3 weeks. Aaron Glenn says not much to worry about. Jamal Adams, defense for the Vikings, out for the year.
Yep.
Recent signing. I did ask Vikings fans like if they're worried. It's funny because all the Vikings fans in my chat, which there's a ton. There's a lot of NFC North fans that are in the chat.
Oh yeah.
All of the everything I've seen from Vikings beat writers. This guy named Thor I like a lot, Thor Nystrom or something like that. They're all like pretty broken up about that injury, and every Vikings fan in the chat was like, "Oh, we're not worried about it. Like he wasn't going to be that big of a piece." I'm not super dialed in on him at all, so who knows? But I'm just sitting here hoping for no injuries, boys. That's what I've been paying attention to.
Well, yeah, it's ruined our season the last like 3 years. So defensively,
Rakestraw had a good day in camp today, so he's okay.
Good. All right, in other news, boys, around the NFL, Baker Mayfield quoted today. I don't know if you guys saw this. Baker Mayfield, we're going to shock a lot of people this year. Okay? Real quick, before I get your take on this.
They're my underrated team.
Ooh, don't spoil it, bro.
Yeah, Chris,
we're not even close to that.
Yeah, bro.
How am I supposed to talk about them? How am I supposed to talk about them?
Because clearly John's about to tee you up.
No, listen, just share your stuff. You just don't have to say that. But Baker Mayfield obviously was disappointed a couple weeks ago. It came out that he was disappointed in his contract offer, his extension offer from the Bucs. And so he's going to take a risk on himself and bet on himself and play this year and hope he gets paid more. Then it was reported that he was offered a pretty darn fair contract for what he's done in the last few years, and he wants even more. So I think he wants top 5 money. So my question for you, Tampa right now on ProfitX, exclamation point ProfitX in the chat, is plus 127 to make the playoffs. The NFC South is notoriously bad the last few years. My question to you is, are the Bucs going to shock a lot of people this year?
I don't think it's shocking. I think they're just the best team in that division.
I was just going to say the same thing. I think that they're not that they're the best team in the division, but like they have the pieces to play well, right? And they have weapons on offense, and Baker Mayfield can win any game, I think, personally, in the regular season. What he can do on his feet, and he's just tough as hell. And I love Baker. I'm a big Baker fan. So one of his issues has always been protecting the ball and kind of just trying to do too much. And that's something that I feel like he's never not done that. He's done that even when he's been playing well. He's like, sometimes he just gets away with it more. So, kind of reminds me of my gameplay as a pro Halo player back in the day.
I like that.
Thank you. It's not always the greatest consistent. Anyways, I think they can make the playoffs. I think they can. I think they're exactly where they should be. Like plus 127, minus 110, plus 110. Like I think it's a coin flip. They're either going to stay healthy and perform well, or they're going to get hit with the riddle stick, the injury stick, and they're going to fall short.
We should start calling that the riddle stick from now on, though.
I'm down to call it the riddle stick.
Yeah, if Baker,
because injury riddled team, it makes sense.
Right, if Baker gets hurt again,
ridden team,
it is what it is. But with their current roster, there's no reason they shouldn't win the NFC South and get a playoff home playoff game.
Exactly.
Okay. Someone said plus 127 WTF. That is so good. So we should bet that now. Let me say this. I am not super high in the Bucs this year. I'm not really high on any team in that division. I would, if I had the choice, if you guys said to me, JB, you can take the Bucs or you can take the field, the other three, who would you take? Give me the field. And maybe that's not such a hot take, right? Because anything could happen and you have a better chance of having the other 3 teams. But I think the Panthers can win the division. The Saints are being talked about by a lot of people.
Oh, I love the Saints.
To surprise some people.
I love the Saints.
And honestly, one of the more underrated teams might also be the Falcons going into this year. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting division. But I'm going to say that Baker Mayfield and the Bucs will not shock a lot of people this year.
Yeah, exactly. Again, shock how. Like here's shock to me. Shock to me is like 13 wins. I don't see them winning 13 games. So like, and I don't think they'll do that. I think that, you know what I mean? If they win, it's going to be like a 9-10 win, barely winning the division. I don't see them winning 13, 14 games. I don't like there's like that. And that's shocking. And that's incredibly hard to do, by the way. So I don't see it happening.
Okay.
Because I don't even think they're anywhere close to nearly as good as the Lions were when we won our, was it 15 games? Or was it 14, 15?
And they're going to lose Vita Vea.
Exactly.
He's
like
asking to be traded.
Their offense isn't even close to how good our offense was when we won those games. And we knew we were going to have a good season. And our defense is also playing incredibly well. And yeah, so they're not anything special. We'll see.
All right, just so everyone knows, we're just catching up today. We're going over some fun, great NFL questions, and we're gonna really take a dive starting next week. We're going to the AFC. The week after that, we'll do the entire NFC. We'll go division by division. We'll look at the over/under wins for every single team, make our predictions, and then we'll give our actual final predictions the week of week one as we roll into the season. And then, of course, the sports show we'll talk about the games that happen over the weekend after week one and so on. And then look forward to week two as the season progresses. So we're not going to dive super into predictions right now, and we're going to break those divisions down a lot next week and the week after. But I do want to ask you boys, your way too early Super Bowl matchup that you do not have to stick to. You are allowed to change it before week one.
Ooh, Super Bowl matchup.
All right, can I go first?
Yeah, if your computer stops lagging.
Please.
Oh, am I good?
No, you're back.
Okay. Give me the AFC Houston Texans.
Oh, please.
I knew he was going to be so high.
That's not happening. Who's their quarterback?
Look at his face.
Who's their quarterback?
The AFC Houston Texans against
Who's their quarterback?
Relax, dude. Against the Patriots-like, easy schedule propelled Detroit Lions.
Oh my gosh, I did not expect that from you,
yeah,
bro.
Right.
I expected that from Tyler.
If we make the Super Bowl, I will personally.
The Lions have a Patriots-like schedule from last year.
They do.
All right.
I will personally pleasure you myself if the Lions win the Super Bowl, or if the Lions make it.
I know he was going to make that 10 times worse, by the way, before he stopped himself and waited 10 seconds.
All right, the Texans, dude. Peanuts. Everyone keeps saying Stroud's going to bounce back. He had 2 bad games. Stroud was
no.
Listen,
Stroud was terrible last year, bro. He was seeing ghosts. He was seeing ghosts. And you're going to say this, Chris. You're going to say he had one of the worst offensive lines, and he was dealing with so much pressure.
That's not what I'm going to say.
What are you going to say, Chris?
I'm saying you remember 2 games.
I remembered every game.
You threw 3. No, you remember the Patriots game in the playoffs.
Nope.
Tyler,
we're so back. We're so back.
I love Stroud, bro.
He was a top 12 quarterback in EPA. He was a top 12 quarterback in EPA. Bro. He was a top 12 quarterback in EPA.
Dude was back in Nam, bro. Dude. Napalm was falling out of the skies every time he had the ball.
It's funny because I agree with both of you. I agree that Tyler is remembering those 2 games, and Stroud did look awful, and his O-line was awful. And also Chris is just bringing up the whole season. I get it. But they were also in a terrible
if they are
division,
just an average offense, that defense, think about the AFC. That defense in the AFC, if their offense is average, can easily get to the AFC Championship game. Full stop.
Their defense is top 3 in the league.
The Seahawks did it last year. The Seahawks defense carried them all the way, and when it came to their offense, they were like just outside of 10th in the EPA.
I'm a believer. I'm a believer in the Texans. Dude, I don't know.
I don't think Stroud can do it, bro. I think he.
Let me ask you this, dude. Put your money where your mouth is. Let me ask you this: who would you rather have as the franchise starting quarterback for your team next year? CJ Stroud or Sam Darnold?
Stroud.
Sam Darnold just won a Super Bowl. I'd rather have Stroud, and I'm not even a big Stroud believer. Chris believes in Stroud way more than I do, but I believe in him more than I believe in Sam Darnold.
I mean, I think he just thinks too highly of himself too. He's just. I mean, he hasn't lost his ego, even though he hasn't performed since his rookie year. That's all I'm saying, bro.
All right, let's see. All
right, so Chris says Lions, Texans, and who's winning that game? Lions, clearly. You're not going to take them to the Super Bowl and not pick them.
Oh my gosh, Chris.
You're going to pick us to get to the Super Bowl this year and then lose to the CJ Stroud-led Texans?
Yeah.
If you're going to have a hot take, at least double down.
I think the Texans win it, dude.
Holy, all right. I don't think Chris is going to change his mind in 2 weeks either, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Just make sure you mark this down. All right, Ty, who you got? Way too early Super Bowl prediction.
Way too early. Let's go. Hey, let's get weird here, dude. Let's get weird here, bro. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. You're gonna be like, what did
Carolina
you just do?
Panthers over the Cleveland Browns.
No, I was gonna say Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, you absolute.
I'm going crazy, bro. Because listen to me, dude. They could beat us. They could beat us twice, and they could beat the Bears twice.
They beat us last year with
exactly
Brosman as their quarterback
give
on
me,
Christmas.
Give me Minnesota Vikings. I can't do that. I can't do that. Can't do that against the Bills, bro. And then give me the Vikings, dude.
Oh my gosh, you think
Coming
Kyler Murray
bro.
is going to come out and do this?
Hear me out. Listen to me. Hear me out. The Minnesota Vikings. Their offense, bro. Dude, I just genuinely think that the ability, they're just gonna play with his ability to run, and I think that they have such an incredible defense. I think that they can wear down defenses with just like chipping away, short fields, long drives. Kyler rushing for 5-10 yards. I mean, and then guess what? He still has Justin Jefferson. He has T.J. Hawkinson. He still got play. I mean, they got great long ball, very deep threats. Not just him. Who else besides Jefferson? They have another long guy. Who is it?
Addison.
Yes. So he's got two guys to just chuck it to.
They got to know they have a third good receiver too.
Yes, I know. So he's got three guys where he doesn't even need to see where they are. He can just put the ball up there. So I don't know, man. We're going way too early Super Bowl predictions. Going crazy stupid. The Vikings have one of the best defenses. I swear, they're so damn good.
By the way, anyone who says the Vikings defense is not going to be as good this year, I mean, hopefully, right? As a Lions fan and as a bunch of NFC North fans in the chat, hopefully. But you could put University of Michigan's starting defense on Minnesota, and they have the best defensive coordinator in the league. He's going to get something out of them. That's what I hate. Their D coordinator is the best coordinator in the league.
That's exactly why they're so good. You never know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Whether they're going to.
And this is what I'm saying, bro. Like Tyler's logic is very similar to my logic with the Texans, right? Like he's basically saying if Kyler can be like average and lead this better than obviously McCarthy, right? Or, Nick Mullins or Carson Wentz, if he can just be better than them.
Or Max Brosman.
Right. Then they're going to be probably better than a 9-8 team. And I love that. And it's the same, like that's my thought process with the Texans. Like if that offense can just be a step better, the defense is so solid. Like, I don't know. I just feel like your floor is higher when you have a good defense like that.
All right. I'm unfortunately not going to have as fun of a take as you guys, because I think a lot of people agree with both my teams. I think that the Rams team right now, if they stay healthy, is one of the best teams on paper before a season has started in the last 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
I'm talking Chiefs when they were winning back-to-back. I'm talking the Patriots when they were winning a bunch. They are that good. And the fact that they have Myles Garrett now and that Aaron Donald might come back. I mean,
and Trent McDuffie.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how good the Rams are going to be. The only way the Rams don't win it all, in my opinion, or at least get to the NFC Championship game, is if they get just riddled with injury, or if Puka Nacua gets arrested, which I wouldn't put that. I wouldn't put that past him with how his offseason's gone so far. But I'm going Rams, Bills in their new stadium. Josh Allen's still my favorite player to watch in the league, who's not on the Lions.
And I'm just two-run home run. Up by 3.
Are they up?
It's happening. It's happening.
Sorry. Last leg of the bet. Sorry.
Well, no. Can someone just let me know? Did the Phillies win or the Cubs winning?
Phillies won.
And the Cubs Sox cross.
No idea about the Cubs.
By the way, did you guys see that brawl last night at that game?
Yeah.
Trent. Yeah. Holy. Anyway, that was insane. But give me Rams, Bills. Rams win it all. And I have the right to change my mind in a couple of weeks.
Hey, John, let me paint you a picture,
fun.
Bro. Let me paint you a picture.
Please paint it for me, bro. Matthew Stafford.
39 years old, dude. The back just gives out. He just can't last.
No, I don't want that for him.
Dude, Devontae Adams, 33, dude. The hamstrings just don't keep up anymore. Puka Nacua gets arrested, just like you said. And the Rams season is just absolutely nuked. All right. So I agree with you. I think on paper, they're one of the best teams I've ever seen before a season, but there's a pathway for this not to work out. All right. Let's all be real.
There's, of course, always a pathway. I mean, there's a lot of teams in this league. I've seen so many takes on Twitter in the last few weeks about like backup quarterbacks and what teams have good backup quarterbacks. Brother, listen, I understand there's been stories where a backup comes in and does really well, right? We've seen it. Foles for the Eagles. We've seen it. But the reality is that 95% of these teams that are projected to be top 5, top 10 teams this year, if they lose their quarterback, they're cooked.
Yeah.
But anyway, please, Stafford, stay healthy. Still love him. All right, let's move on to a little fantasy. I know how much you guys love fantasy football. We're getting close. I'd like to give a public service announcement. If you've already done your fantasy football draft, that's a mistake. We tell you this every year. I say it every day on stream. Stop doing your draft before the preseason is over because injuries happen and it's the worst. And all of a sudden you're cooked. So hopefully you haven't done your draft yet because you're not in a league with a bunch of idiots. And then this advice will be helpful. I'd like to hear from you boys 3 players that you are looking forward to drafting in fantasy this year. Who do you want on your team, regardless of where you are on the board, what pick you have? I know that changes everything. Who are guys that you're trying to get on your team this year? Give me 3.
I'm going to go first because Chris probably has like a deep list.
Well, he can't have that deep a list because only 3.
I could do.
You know what I mean, though.
I'm asking my chat. I'm asking my chat what they want me to do. I'm gonna go like mid-late.
I'm gonna say
my picks are gonna be like rounds 7 to 12.
Okay, I got a late pick. I got a late quarterback pick. If you're in like a super flex league or where you can have 2 quarterbacks, and that's gonna be Shuck, dude. Shuck from the Saints.
Oh, baby.
He's going to miss Tyson, but I do like this pick.
This guy, so one of the things, he had an incredible amount of rushing yards last season, and those weren't, and they were planned plays, by the way. A lot of them weren't just like scrambling, like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to get a couple yards. This guy was getting in the end zone. He was getting in the end zone. He was scoring touchdowns himself. He's obviously playing consistent, and I think that confidence is going to easily can carry into next year, and he can be very, very underrated. And put up a lot of points. So I like Shuck as a super flex QB late. Saw a video, obviously it was talking about Zay Flowers and his production. Last year was still very good, and this year they think it's only going to get better. So I'm gonna look. I think he was like late in the second is where you're going to be looking at getting Zay Flowers potentially. Could be wrong on the timing, but Zay Flowers is someone I'm looking at. And then, of course, my man, I always try to get him in every league, always, Jamo Williams, Waymo. Jameson is an absolute monster. Once Dan Campbell took over the play calling of the offense, like halfway through the year last year, my man was getting 5-6 receptions a game, multiple targets, like infinitely more targets than he was getting at the beginning of the season. This guy's explosiveness, I mean, he can literally get 80 yards and a touchdown in one catch. And yeah, I think if Dan Campbell's continuing to call the offense, and even if he's not, I'm pretty sure that no matter what, JMO is going to be a huge just piece of our puzzle, the Lions offense. So
a lot of people were predicting JMO to go off last year. He had a really good year. He had a top 15 year in the entire league. And he's going to pop off even more. I'm super proud of that guy. He's grown a lot. I don't know if you guys have seen some of the interviews since training camp, but he has grown a ton. Like, he was just a prankster, goofing off all the time. Now he's talking about being a leader, how younger guys are looking up to him. He likes that role. I think he's poised for a huge year. So I love that, Ty. Good stuff.
Yeah, no, and I think, by the way, someone might said he's boom or bust. I think he was. I think he used to be.
He was.
I think his first and second season, he absolutely was boom or bust. But again, if you watched last year, man, he was getting targeted, getting sometimes not even touchdowns, but still getting like 60, 80 yards.
He had a hard time with catching the ball in the first few years. And now he's catching it and he's getting the yards after catch.
So I disagree. I don't think he's going to be as boom or bust. I think he'll be I think he can win you games, which is, again, kind of what you're looking for some later picks.
All right, Chris, since you're going deeper 7 through 12, which I think a lot of people are excited for and are looking for those nuggets. I'm just going to share mine next.
Yeah.
These are 3 guys I want in fantasy this year. Obviously, 2 of them you're not getting unless you have a top 5 pick. But I would love to get Gibbs or Justin Jefferson on my team this year. I think that gives you a huge leg up. I actually agree with Ty about Kyler Murray a little bit. I think that Jefferson's stock is way up this year compared to last year. I think even if Kyler Murray doesn't do super well with him, like even if they're not as good as Ty thinks they might be this year, even if he can just get him average amount of targets a game where he has a chance to go up and get the ball, I think Jefferson's going to be a top 3 receiver this year. And then here, this could be a little bit of a hot take. Every year 2 years in a row, I've nailed tight ends.
Pause. John?
I
love the soundboard, dude.
Yo, dude. Yeah, did not. Please do not clip that, by the way, chat. Shut the hell up. Oh, my gosh. I have pinpointed tight ends. Oh, my gosh. That's not better. I had Laporta a couple years ago when he had a crazy season. And then last year, gosh, even me saying I was all over Tyler Warren, I can't say that either.
Yeah, bro, you're all over him, man.
This is insane.
I recorded it.
I think that Tucker Kraft is going to come back from injury for the Packers.
Oh, yeah.
And be one of their best players on offense again. It's risky because who knows how he's going to be after that injury. Obviously, there's a little bit of a chance.
He came out and said he's going to be on a snap count for a while.
Yeah, so there's a chance. But if he has even close to the year he was having last year before he got hurt, he's going to be a top 5 tight end in fantasy this year. And so I'm looking forward to potentially trying to get him a little later. I'm not going to overdraft for him. You really can't overdraft for Gibbs or Jefferson, but I'm not going to overdraft Kraft. But if I can get him mid to late rounds, I'm fine with him being my tight end 1 this year. Hit us, Chris.
Honorable mention Christian Watson, dude.
Yeah. He's one of my mid-round targets for sure, Tyler. Christian Watson. So I'm going to try, if you're like super dialed in like I am, then some of these names aren't going to surprise you. So I do want to try and surprise some of you guys. But my favorite click of the year right now is Parker Washington. On the Jaguars, they're saying like when Travis Hunter comes in, it's BTJ going off of the field and not Parker. He ended last year on a heater for the Jaguars, and it's looking like he's Trevor Lawrence's number 1 target, and I'm just all in on Parker Washington being just a slot merchant PPR machine. So you can get him as your wide receiver 3 right now. You can get him as your flex. I'm fine clicking him in the 6th round. He's kind of averaging ADP in the 7th. So Parker Washington, I love him so much. Try to get him on all my teams. And then now I want to go a little bit later for you guys. Everyone has different strategies. So like if you don't take running backs early, which I do prefer this year, I like Rico Dowdle. Like I think Rico Dowdle is a huge, like he's going around 90 right now, like ADP, and dude, he could easily end up as the Steelers lead back. You know, like you're probably right. He has a low ceiling because he doesn't catch a lot of passes, but dude, he can handle so much volume. I think he gets the red zone work over Warren. So I like clicking Rico Dowdle, especially as like my third running back, because he's just such a value that late in my opinion. Obviously Jonathan Brooks. If you guys haven't heard, Chuba went down. Brooks is finally healthy. Like if you have a chance to get him in the 10th or 11th round, I think you just have to click Jonathan Brooks. Super smart sleeper, like not sleeper, but I mean, he's a running back I want to take a shot on. And then I want to go like a deeper cut. I told you guys already, I'm planting my flag on Dejon Stribling. If he goes in the 15th, I want to take him in the 14th. If he goes on
that's
the 14th,
not appropriate either, Ty.
If Stribling,
you're seeing your flag.
If Stribling is going in the 14th, I want him in the 13th. If he starts going in the 13th, I want Stribling in the 12th. Ricky Pearsall is out for the season. Mike Evans is one hamstring away from Stribling being the number 1 wide receiver on this team. And so he's just someone I think you can't go wrong with late. And those are my guys.
Wow.
All right, 3.
Hey, Chris,
Go
tell
ahead.
me more people you're going to plant your flags in, bud.
I mean, how many flags you got, Chris?
All right, sorry, John.
You're good, dude.
I have a lot of people I like this year, though. So
3 players that you are avoiding, and I don't know about you guys, but like when I come up with a list of people that I'm avoiding in fantasy, I do not take them no matter what. And maybe that's a flaw. Maybe I should. Maybe the value matters, and if you can get them when it's a steal, then maybe you take them anyway. But my 3 I'm avoiding, I'm not drafting no matter what. Who are your 3 guys you're avoiding this year?
Ty, you want to start us again?
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna go with Laporta. I have to go with Laporta. He just
so
wronged
back,
me.
though,
I know he just wronged me. He wronged me in the last couple of seasons. I remember his second season. You're like, don't grab him. He's gonna regress. And I was like, I don't care, dude. I grabbed him, and of course, what he did, he had a terrible season. So I'm not taking Laporta. I love him, and obviously, I want my man to thrive and succeed. And hopefully, he proves me wrong. Get a touchdown a game. Let's go.
For what it's worth, Ty, he is poised to have a really good year if he stays healthy.
Yeah.
I looked at, I forget the actual like exact stats, but I'm pretty sure that we lost every single NFC North game that he was not in last year, and we won every single NFC North game that he was in.
Yeah. I'm avoiding DK Metcalf.
Okay. You're afraid he's gonna punch a fan again?
I don't think he's had a great year in a very long time. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like he has just not been it.
No, he's not been a great fantasy option since being on Pittsburgh.
100%. And then I'm gonna go with AJ Brown. Oh,
changing your mind?
Yeah, I'm changing.
AJ Brown may have read another self-help book, and he might be popping off.
No, I'm kidding. I get AJ Brown.
Really? I'm not avoiding AJ Brown.
Yeah, that's fine, dude.
That's right.
That's fine. That's why it's my list and not yours.
All right, Chris, hit us with your 3 avoiding players, my friend.
All right, so I went mid late, so I'll go early for players I'm avoiding because I think it's harder to do, right? Because they're all really good players that go early. Currently, Justin Jefferson is still going in the first round, and I am avoiding Justin Jefferson in the first round.
He's gonna let him fall to me, Ty.
Honorable Justin Jefferson mention as well. I'll throw that out there.
Oh my gosh, that's a 1v2 then.
If Justin falls to me at like 16 in round 2 or 18 in round 2, I'm absolutely clicking him. But I don't forget what happened last year where he disappeared. And when you're picking in the first round, you cannot pick a player that disappears. Like first round picks aren't supposed to ever disappear.
Yeah, but he disappeared because he didn't have a guy throwing him the ball well.
Okay. There's a lot, John. There's a lot of really good receivers who it doesn't matter who's throwing them the ball.
No. Well,
no.
I mean, listen, as a JJ McCarthy truther and Michigan fan, go blue.
No.
Go 9.
So this is who you avoid.
He had a bad year. And Max Brosman's not going to get him the ball. Kyler Murray has had multiple top 10. Look at Kyler Murray with Larry Fitzgerald.
Dude,
what I'm saying is, career.
Okay, but John, that's fine. You can bet a first round pick on that. I'm not. I'm going to wait till the second.
I'll bet a number 6.
That's all I'm saying. I think first round is too, like, I would rather have Chase Brown than Justin Jefferson. Full stop.
Okay. So Jefferson, who else?
So I was avoiding him before his injury, but I'm avoiding Breece Hall in the 3rd round where he's going right now, solely based on how much the Jets are projected to score this year. I'll give you a hint. It's not much. Dude,
man, the Jets are terrible.
So I don't want a running back where there's 2 other running. Like, I don't know how Aaron Glenn's going to use him. He's like, oh, we're a 3-headed backfield. Like, he's saying this about Isaac and about Allen. And it's just like, Breece Hall is by far and away the clearest talent on that team. And so he is someone in the 3rd round that, unless he falls a little bit more than that, I just don't like him at that price. So I'm avoiding Justin Jefferson. I'm avoiding Breece Hall. And my final pick that I'm avoiding is Josh Allen. And I just want to explain this to everyone right now. Josh Allen is probably I'll tell you right now, Josh Allen is going to finish quarterback 1 or quarterback 2 in fantasy this year, just like he always does. But you cannot convince me that not getting a running back or a wide receiver there is not more valuable, and then just clicking Trevor Lawrence in the 9th, Brock Purdy in the 10th, Jared Goff with a weak schedule in the 13th round. Like, literally, Josh Allen to me, just I'm never going to have him on my team because I would always rather have a running back or a wide receiver where he's going, and it's not close.
That makes sense.
So those are my 3 avoids.
I'm avoiding Rashee Rice. I'm avoiding Josh Jacobs because he might be in jail.
I love how John is just picking people who are getting arrested all the time.
I mean, listen, bro, that's part of it. Chris, I don't know about you, bro, but I draft high character teams. Do you understand?
That's hilarious.
My team wins, and they win with character.
I respect it.
And this guy, by the way, as far as I know, hasn't done anything wrong. He just can't stay healthy. I'm not drafting Bucky Irving this year.
So I said, Chris is definitely one of those show your work teachers or explain in 3 or more sentences.
Oh my gosh. Bro, I should have said, I should instead of Bucky Irving, I should have said Puka Nacua. And I'm avoiding all 3 of them because I think they will be in a penitentiary. Did you hear the latest about Puka like a week ago? He like told the story on a podcast about how he ran through a glass window, like a glass door.
Yeah, Puka's just he's missing some cells, bro.
He's built
he needs some good mentors in his life.
We're actively watching CT take over, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's absolutely brutal. Okay, before we go into some hot takes here, we've got some hot takes coming your way. We've got a couple more fun questions, including getting into some Lions and our ProfitX segment where we look at some futures. Before that, though, we'd just like to thank our partner ProfitX for sponsoring the show through this entire football season. If you're like, what is that, JB? ProfitX is a peer-to-peer prediction market. It is legal in 49 states. The only one you can't use it in is Nevada right now because of Vegas and all their rules. It's got money line spreads, futures, everything that you could want. And the odds are legitimately like 5 to 10 or more % better for every single game because the house does not take a cut on the odds. And so you're getting the best odds. You also do not get limited for winning because it's peer-to-peer. When you hear peer-to-peer, you're like, what does that mean? Am I like betting against my friends? No, the app itself or the desktop, whichever you use. And by the way, you should use code Blevins Bros. And you trade $10, you get 20 for free. It looks the same, except a little cleaner as a regular sportsbook would, except that it's other people making the markets. And so the odds are better because of that reason. So check it out. We're going to do our segment here in a little bit where we do some futures picks. And it's awesome. Exclamation point ProfitX in the chat. Thanks for sponsoring the show. It's time for some hot takes, boys. And you know I don't like hot takes as much as I used to.
I'm so excited.
Okay.
I like reasonable takes these days. Okay, but it's we're gonna hot take speed round this. I want you to give your answer and give me a reason why. Most overrated team in your opinion going into the season.
Most overrated opinion.
Yeah.
Overrated team going into the season.
The Rams.
Seattle Seahawks.
You're supposed to give me a reason.
Oh, Stafford's gonna get hurt.
Oh no, Tyler! Don't
put that in the universe.
Don't put that juju on him.
Stop. I don't believe. First off, we don't believe in that.
We
don't believe in that. Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is W over all juju. Okay, so we don't believe in that. Number one. Number two. All right, come on, dude. My man's on borrowed time. I love Matthew, dude, but if they get to him, dude, if they get to our boy. It's over, dude. It's
the reigning MVPs on borrowed. Listen, I hear you. If he gets hurt, it's the only way they lose.
I agree. That's the only way they lose, and that's my hot take. My hot take is that the Rams might finally actually get hit with an injury bug.
Okay. Ty says Rams most overrated team. Chris,
I did not say them. Oh, I guess I did say the most overrated.
So the Seahawks were like a fine offense last year. I think they were top 13.
They're like top 12, top 13.
But Clint Kubiak got sniped. He's the head coach of the Raiders now. And so you're looking again. I think the Seahawks are a great team. I think they're going to go to the playoffs. I just think that they're overrated because people are like, oh, they're going to pick up right where they left off. Rashid Shaheed's going to take a step. JSN is JSN. Oh, don't worry about K9. They drafted Jadarian Price. Dude, Jadarian Price is not Kenneth Walker. And Charbonnet is coming off of an injury, and I just don't. I don't know. I just think that it's going to be harder this year. They have a new offensive coordinator, and I think we got to just pump the brakes till we see him play.
Mitch said Kubiak and Rick Dennison.
Yeah.
They lost both. I'm going to say that the most overrated team going into the season is the Patriots. They were in the Super Bowl. I do not expect they'll get back to the Super Bowl. I'm still not entirely convinced that their O-line is good enough to take that next step. And there's a little thing called the Super Bowl hangover that seems to appear more often than not when a team loses the Super Bowl. They had an easy schedule last year compared to what they're going to have this year. I do not think they're going to be bad. I do not think that Drake May is not going to be good in this league, or that they can't win a Super Bowl with this core. I just think that this year they're being slightly overrated. I'm probably taking the under on their wins. All right, most underrated team going into the season.
I already gave mine, so I'll just say it. Dude, it's the Tampa Bay Bucs to me, and it's just not close. A lot of their offensive stats fell off once Baker Mayfield had that injury, and he even admitted that he had that injury. And so now you're looking at him being healthy again, Egbuka being healthy again. They still have McMillan. They still have Godwin. They got Bucky. Like, they got a squad. They have a nice offensive line. It's above average, and they have a solid defense. Like, I think that they take the South, right? They're way better than the Falcons. The Falcons don't have either of their edge rushers that they drafted. They got Tua and Penix both look awful. The Panthers don't scare me. So to me, Tampa, just because they're not getting any hype, which is fine, but I think that they're underrated right now.
I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Tyler brings up Shuck earlier. Now he says the Saints. The Saints are the new Panthers for Tyler.
Saints are the new Panthers for me, dude. I was all over the Panthers. I'm over them. Oh. Okay. Over the underdog hype. I mean, they went 8-9. They technically won their division last year. I'm over them, dude. Give me the Saints as the most underrated team, dude. I think if their defense even gets a little bit better, plays a little bit better, and I think if their offense continues to progress as well, dude, I mean, I think you're looking at a potential. I think they could win the division. I think they could go. This could be another one of those. Everyone goes 8-9, or a little 9-8, and they win. They sneak it out, dude. I don't know.
I do love that pick, Ty. And I also really like Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
Ty, you're going to love my answer here. And Chris, you're going to hate my answer to the next question. Most underrated team going into the season for me this year is the Vikings.
Yeah,
and here's what I'm saying. Like, it was right when the schedule came out, maybe a week or two after the schedule came out. They, of course, all the sports books have their odds, and they have the odds for every single game of the whole season. Now, obviously, those will change even before week one, and they will change week to week based on injury and performance and all that stuff. What you doing there, Chris?
He's just showing off his Kellen Moore card.
It's my Olave, dude. He's gonna.
Oh, it's Olave.
This is Chris's version of talking about gambling in the middle of our show.
He's gonna
just showing his random cards in his shoes. I'm gonna say the Vikings because when you looked at that, all the spreads of every single game, which again will change, the Vikings are like almost never favored, but almost never like more than +3. Like, they're gonna be in every game as long as they don't have some crazy injury. It's going to be a pick 'em most of the time with that team. And if Kyler Murray can just be literally 70% of what he's been in his prime, that defense with that defensive coordinator and some of those weapons on offense, I think they should be in the conversation for winning the North. And some circles they are, and most they're not. Most people have it Lions, Packers, Bears, Vikings, or Lions, Bears, Packers, Vikings. I think the Vikings are going to be annoying this year. Again, they beat us twice last year with JJ McCarthy as the starting quarterback and Max Brosmer on Christmas Day.
Why'd you say I wasn't going to like this?
Lost.
I think that's a good take.
I lost
you're not going to like
a lot of money those games, dude.
Yeah, you're not going to like my next answer, Chris. And that question is hot take. coach that might be fired before the bye week?
There's not a lot that I feel like don't have a lot of rope, right? To me, it's like the two that are the biggest hot seat right now are Todd Bowles for the Bucs.
Oh,
Bowles, and Aaron Glenn. I feel like
I was thinking Aaron Glenn.
I was thinking those are really the only two that don't have a ton of rope right now, right? Because there's a lot of new hires this year. There's like 11 new hires.
It's gonna be a fun year, dude. I'll agree with Aaron Glenn. But that's because head coach is still something that I'm trying to get memorized top to bottom. But I knew that Aaron Glenn was on the Jets, and I know that they had an incredibly terrible season last year with a zero progression. So
I would like to say that if he does get fired, so should everyone else in that entire organization. Like,
sure.
You know what I mean? Like, he is not the reason why that team is a dumpster fire.
Sure.
So I think you guys are both right, but I think it's Todd Bowles. There was a lot of speculation that he was going to get fired after this last year when they choked the division away to Carolina. And I think, man, Baker Mayfield, I love watching him play. I love the guy. He's been fun. He's electric. Ty brought up his running ability, and he just never gives up on a play.
Ever.
In a contract here, and someone in chat said this, and I'm sorry that I don't know who said it, but I agree with you. He's either going to win the division with that team and surprise people like he's saying, or he's going to get hurt in this contract year.
Absolutely.
I mean, if he balls out and he's a top 10 quarterback this year, he's going to get a bag if he stays healthy. But he's got to ball out. He can't just have an average year and then expect to get even more than he was offered by Tampa. So that's going to be the question mark for me. So I think Todd Bowles might be fired before the bye week. All right. Bad team, or supposed to be a bad team, that you are most excited to watch this year. All the noon games are done. There's only 3:30 games on. There's a couple decent games, and then there's one bad team that's on. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to watch this team.
I'm so
the Steelers.
Excited. Oh, Ty can go first.
Chris, was your answer the Steelers?
No, I have a different.
Okay. All right, Ty says Steelers. Let's hear it, bro. No more Mike Tomlin.
Dude, yeah, that's why. And the reason I say the Steelers are bad is because they haven't won a playoff game in like a decade. Maybe even longer. But yeah, no, the Steelers, dude. The Steelers. I have one of my best friends down here in Florida. He's a Steelers fan. I want this team to do well. You know, what a historic team. Tomlin's not there anymore. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching. So the joke is that the Steelers are bad, and that's why I'm looking forward to watching the play. Definitely the Steelers and the Browns. I always love to see. It's like, what, you know, is it ever going to be the Browns year? So.
All right, so Chris, I'm going to steal your spotlight here too, bud. I'm gonna just piggyback off Ty and say Browns. I had fun watching the Browns last year when they beat the Packers. It was so fun.
Yes.
Like, it was such an ugly game. It was so fun. The Browns defense, and everyone's like, oh, they lost Myles Garrett. Don't care. Their defense is going to be top 10, and the only reason it won't be top 5 is because their offense might not let them get to top 5 because they're going to be turning the ball over and putting them in bad positions. Yes. I think the Browns. I think Judkins is awesome. Someone earlier said, like, I'm not high on Judkins this year in fantasy. I could not disagree more. If he stays healthy, he's a top 5 running back in this league. He's an absolute monster.
Casey is going to be really fun to watch.
Yeah, I cannot wait to watch the Browns this year. And again, I don't think they're going to be explosive. I don't think they're going to be electric. I don't think they're going to win a bunch of games, but I think they're going to be more competitive in every game than you might think. And I'm probably going to be taking them plus their points in a lot of games.
Dude, it's a huge drama show. The Browns is like watching you're watching reality TV every week. Who's going to be the starting quarterback? What's going to happen? Who's going to perform? I mean, I think they're still battling out the position right now, aren't they? Like, we don't know if it's Deshaun Watson or if it's Sanders, right?
We don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be Watson. It's gonna be Watson.
Sure. They both look terrible. I know, Chris. I couldn't agree more. They both had awful drives. Their first preseason game, oh man. I can't.
Their defense is going to be nasty.
It's a dumpster fire, and it's going to be fun. That's why it's going to be fun.
By the way, I just can't wait for that TikTok guy to come back. We're the Cleveland Browns.
We
punt.
We punt.
No, you can't punt. You just scored a touchdown. What?
There's only one right answer to this, guys. I can't believe neither of you said it. I'm so happy I get to just gas this team up. All right, someone put me on a clock because I could talk about this team for 20 minutes.
Here comes the Colts. Let's hear it.
It's the Oakland Raiders.
Oh.
It's the Oakland Raiders, and it's not close. Okay, you ready for this? Dude, they have Pete Carroll and their nepotism son as their offensive line coach. Okay, they clean house after 1 year. They get Clint Kubiak in the building. They had Genty had some amazing advanced metrics. He was hit behind the line of scrimmage more than anyone last year, and he still finishes RB17 in fantasy. Okay, this guy, they fed him the ball. Okay, now they have Tyler Lindenbaum from the Ravens. They have a new center. They have new offensive line coach. They have a new head coach. They, drafted Fernando Mendoza, number 1 overall. I know they're saying Kirk Cousins is going to start. Whatever. They're going to be exciting. They have Brock Bowers. Beck has looked good in camp. He's their wide receiver 2 behind Bowers. Dude, I'm so excited to watch them play. I think they're going to be a blast. I think they play in a really hard division, so you're going to have to see their offense playing like they do. They have to go against the Broncos defense, Chargers defense, Spags, and the Chiefs. Like, dude, they're just – I have a feeling that when I'm not watching the Lions, if they're on, they're going to be on my TV.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well done, by the way, Chris. Well done. Good stuff there, for real.
The Raiders.
I know it's Las Vegas.
I
I'm never
love the
calling them
soundboard,
Las
bro.
Vegas.
It's Ty. This was you every time we played together. This was me every time we played together.
Stop, dude.
All right.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's take a look at the Lions schedule, boys. W in the chat for the Lions fans. You've been waiting. Let's look at the Lions schedule. The game that you are most excited to watch and the game that worries you the most. And I suppose they could be the same game.
Yeah,
I'm pulling up the list right now.
Don't we play the Bears week 18?
We play the Packers week 18. We play the Bears week 17.
It's both of them.
We go at Bears, at Packers last 2 games of the year.
Yeah, those 2 games are going to be my most excited to watch.
Oh, most excited to watch, not the ones that scare you the most.
No, the one that scares me the most, we don't have Cade Mays. We don't have our starting center. The one that scares me the most is Buffalo week 2. In Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo week 2 is terrifying. I think it's just a loss. Chalk that up.
That's going to be really hard. That's going to be a really hard dub to get.
Yeah, chalk that up there. And then I'm most excited, dude. I love being Lions Packers. October 25th. That's like right around Halloween. Ooh, give me that.
That's a good.
Our house is gonna be, dude. Our house is gonna be decorated. It's gonna be a vibe. It gets chilly. It gets real chilly here in Northwest Florida. Just during
that's a
3:30
game, by the way.
Oh, I know. It's gonna be legendary, dude. I'm gonna have some, pumpkin everything, bro. Pumpkins, pumpkin dip, pumpkin lattes. It's gonna be, the windows are gonna be open. That's gonna be what we're talking about.
All right. The game I'm most worried about is not the Bills, because I think that we can go toe-to-toe. It's going to be a shootout, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully we don't have a lot of injuries that week 2, so we should be good. The last time we played them, we almost beat them, and the only reason we didn't is, we were decimated, right? It was right before the playoffs. It was a fun game nonetheless. I'm worried about Lions, Panthers, Monday Night Football on October 5th. Let me tell you why, dude. It's not because I think Carolina has a scary place to play. They don't. It's not, I think the crowd is going to be a crazy advantage. It isn't. But it's a Monday night game on the road, and you know how hungry Carolina is going to be. It reminds me a little bit of when we opened the season against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
On the road, right? And we went in, and this is a little different because the Panthers are home. So that game, I feel like the Lions are going to, and we'll break down their whole schedule and the whole season here in a couple of weeks when we do the NFC. But look, the Saints should be a win, right? Let's call the Bills a loss, 1-1. Then they go Jets, Panthers, Cardinals. We should be 4-1 before we play the Packers, and that's a home game. So you're looking at potentially 5-1, and then you have a game against the Vikings at home again. You could be 6-1. Then the Dolphins 7-1. But if you lose that game, to the Packers, and you lose that game to the Panthers, all of a sudden, it's a little uphill climb the rest of the way. So that Panthers game is circled on my calendar.
That's a really good answer, John.
Thank you. The game that I'm most excited for,
I think we smack them.
I hope so. The game I'm most excited for is Thanksgiving. I'm sick of getting our ass kicked on Thanksgiving, bro. I'm so sick of it. I don't even remember how many years, when the last time we won a Thanksgiving game was. It's been too long. We played the Bears. I think it might have been what? We played the Bears. Did we beat them last year? Was it the year before?
No,
when
the
Bears choked. So it was 2 years ago then. It was Eberflus's last year as a coach. I think we beat him on Thanksgiving. We lost to the Packers last year. So it's been 2 years. And the Eberflus Bears, the only reason that they lost that game is because they didn't manage the clock right at the end. Remember that? Caleb Williams was like running around, making dumb plays. Coach didn't call timeout, something like that. Mm-hmm. So Ben Johnson is going to want to win this game. He has this game circled. You already know it. We're at home. It's going to be loud. There's no excuse. Let's go in and win on Thanksgiving so I can enjoy the steak instead of turkey.
I love that.
Respect.
I love that.
Are we doing these futures?
Yeah, we're going to look right now. So we're going to pull up our apps. We are partnered with ProfitX, ladies and gentlemen. You've heard us talk about it multiple times. This is our ProfitX. Dude. Oh my gosh, this is our ProfitX segment here. We're looking at NFL futures. Again, next week we preview the AFC. The week after, NFC. We'll go division by division, make our picks, do some record predictions. We'll look at odds, of course, for that as well. We're looking at ProfitX, NFL futures, and sharing a player or two that we like. If you use code Blevins Bros, trade $10, you get $20. Legal in all states except for Nevada. Check it out. If you have money in some other book or something, no reason not to go check out ProfitX. Way better odds, peer-to-peer betting, best prediction market out there. Let's rock and roll. What are you guys looking at?
All right, so I made a bet before the stream started. And you guys already know. Everyone at home already knows because you listened to me rant about this team. Dude, there's less variance on this team because they have so many stars. Okay. Stack defense. If their offense can just improve a little bit, plus 1850. Just sprinkle some money on the Texans to win the Super Bowl. All right. Plus 1850. I put $10 on it to win 185. I don't know. I believe in them this year. And dude, I actually think Monty is a steal. I know like a lot of analysts are saying that Monty is not worth a 5th round pick. I disagree. Especially if you go hero RB. I think he can be a solid RB2 for you if you hammer wide receiver early. Dude, just give me the Texans plus 1850.
I respect it.
Why the Texans plus 1850 instead of the Lions plus 18?
I also like that play. I'm trying not to be biased, bro.
What about a multimillionaire putting $10 million on the Rams at minus 550 to not win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, that'd be a nice little nugget, dude. If they don't make it,
that'd be a nice little nugget. Public Fuel says Browns under 5.5 wins plus 115. I can't bet against the Browns this year. I'm excited to watch them.
Yeah, because John, you made that caveat, right? It has to be plus money.
Yes, has to be plus money future.
Ooh. Well, mine was going to be Saints over their wins, but it's minus 122, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, man. Here we go. Seahawks to win over 10.5 games. I'm going to go under, and that's plus 102.
Ooh, a juicer McGooser.
Just going to put a little unit on it, dude. 125. The Seahawks. Also, the Dodgers are up 7-4.
Okay. And the Cubs.
And hang on. I had good news on the Cubs. Cubs have a guy on first and second. No outs.
Oh, love that. That's great news.
Yep.
Here's where I'm at, guys. I'm looking at to make the playoffs. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know where to go.
To make the playoffs. And there's some really, really interesting odds here.
Yeah. What do you think?
You can, first of all, you can get the Colts. And this is not what I'm doing, and it's not even in the rules, but you can get the Colts to not make the playoffs at minus 235.
Yeah.
I think the Colts are actually.
I like how ProfitX shows you how much money has been bet. I think that's really cool.
Yeah. It's showing you right what you can bet against right now in the app there. The Colts minus 235. I actually think the Colts are going to be. I think they're slightly underrated. A quarterback is the biggest question mark for me there. Is Danny Dimes going to come out and be able to do his thing? But minus 235 there to not make the playoffs, I think is a little bit juicy for them because I don't think they're going to make the playoffs this year. I think the Texans are going to be just fine. Here's what I like. I like the Dallas Cowboys to not make the playoffs at plus 108. And I want to be very clear. I think that the Cowboys offense is going to be a top 10 offense in the league. And I think their defense is going to be better than last year. And they were pretty competitive in some games last year. But you're getting the Cowboys not making the playoffs at plus money. I don't believe in Jerry Jones. I don't believe in that organization. I do think the Giants are going to take a step forward this year and be a scary team that nobody wants to face. I almost chose them as the team I'm not looking forward to playing this year with the Lions. They almost beat us last year. It took a miracle. It took every single miraculous play we could have last year to win that Giants game, if you guys remember. It was super stressful. I think Philly, as much as I hate them, and they're probably my least favorite team in the league right now with the way they play football, I think they're going to be fine. I think the Commanders take a small step forward this year as well. So I think it's a tough division. And so you're telling me I can get plus money on them missing the playoffs? I'm in.
I like the Chiefs to not make the playoffs.
Tyler.
That's like plus 150, plus 180, I think.
On ProfitX, you're plus 138 to miss the playoffs.
I mean, you get the Broncos, obviously, like probably going to make it again. Mahomes isn't going to start for how many weeks? And even when he was playing, they weren't doing great.
And the Chargers have Mike McDaniel. And they look great. I mean, although they're having some offensive line issues again already. Their center just went down.
I'm going to share another one too. As much as I feel really bad for Niner fans, and I do feel bad, the whole electric station that's next to their facility is causing all these injuries. Is it not? That division is probably the best division in football. And they are already injured. They have a lot of their best players are injury prone. Kittle, McCaffrey, even Purdy here. The Niners are plus money to miss the playoffs.
Yeah, in a stacked division.
A little splash.
I like that too. Actually.
A little splash. By the way, the certified Niner fan in our chat says not probably. It's a fact. Blow up the electric station. Don't do that.
All right, John. Yeah, I'm sprinkling on that one too. I like that.
And that is some of our little future there. ProfitX, exclamation point ProfitX in the chat. Use code Blevins Bros. Trade 10, get 20. Guys, we're back. We're so back. The Blevins Bros Sports Show, guaranteed to go through this entire football season. We are going to bring in college football as the year goes on. The boys have committed to watching every single University of Michigan game and every primetime game. Right, boys?
Oh, easily.
Yes.
Easily.
Next week, we're going to dive in division by division AFC. We'll look at the over-under for each team, make our predictions.
So excited for that episode, everyone.
Me too. Chris he's been wanting to get nerdy, and we love that about Chris. The following week, we'll do NFC. And let me actually get the calendar out here to make sure that I'm on track. And then all of a sudden, it's week 1. I texted the boys earlier, to no surprise. They did not text back.
Naturally.
Would love to, if you guys are open to it. We'll have to look at our calendar.
Cubs tied it 3-3.
Love that. We have to look at our calendar here with the boys' football schedule, but I think we're going to do Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. for the sports show, unless we let you know otherwise. Week 1 might be the first time we move it because I have a sub fantasy league that I'm doing that is drafting that Tuesday night, and I think it'd be really fun if you guys can make it work with your schedule. I might even skip football practice to do a sports show like 6 to 7 where we talk about the game. 6-7. I knew you were going to do it, Ty. You can't not. And then maybe we do a watch party for that first game.
Yeah,
that Wednesday night first game.
Yeah, I'll talk to Julia about it. It sounds fun.
We can make some live bets and stuff like that. It'd be super fun. Ty will be out by halftime, but that's no problem. Chris and I will take you through the end of the game. I know you guys. We're so back, ladies and gentlemen. W's in the chat. Thanks for being back. Thanks for asking every single day that I've been live since the last time we did a sports show when it was coming back. Tyler, the amount of messages I got about people saying it's so good seeing Tyler have so much fun, and the amount of messages I got in this stream saying Chris looks like a male model. We are so back. We're so back.
Hey, Chris, by the way, the jig is up, dude. You can stop dyeing your hair gray to look mischievous. It's getting kind of annoying.
You don't have to pretend to be George Clooney.
This is all students, bro.
Yeah, look at him,
and
dude.
Look, and now look, it's happening in the sides too.
Oh
Imagine not blaming the Pistons, Red Wings, Lions, and Tigers for that.
It's the students.
It's crazy.
Dude. It's the students.
All right, guys.
We'll see you guys next week. Follow the Blevins Bros Sports Show on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. That's where Chris is live every single time. Until next time, Chris.
Hey, take care of each other.
What a sweet treat.